It rained this morning. I woke up and it was all cloudy. And I know for some people that's negative, but for me, I'm like, oh, thank you, God. You gave me a day where I'm not going to get dressed or put my contacts in. I'm just going to read books and like hang out. And then California does this thing to you though. You never get like a full one of those. It's like rainy in the morning and then come like noon to 1, I don't know. What time is it now? It's almost 4. I still look like this. Anyway, the sun comes out like full force. And if you've gone full Smeagol and the sun comes out, you don't feel like, yay, the sun's out. You feel like, shh, get it off. And that's how I feel right now with it coming in this window because it's illuminating all this, you know, and this wants the dark. So I'm just telling you where I'm at. I know you don't have to feel sorry for me. There's nothing wrong with me, but that's kind of where I'm at. But I wanted to show you the easiest meal in the entire world. It's a good one for a day where you're not really trying too hard. Or let's say you've worked your butt off and people need to eat and you just want to feed them without a lot of hullabaloo. So I've got a hot skillet. In fact, it's too hot. I always heat this thing up so it'll be hot and then it's like burning my arm hairs off while I talk to you. But anyway, I've got a hot skillet and I'm gonna put some olive oil in it. And just let me tell you though right quick before I go any further, this is not how my mom would do this. My mom's the kind of person who's like, I want y'all to eat, but I got stuff to do, so this is it. She's a good cook. She'll make stuff that tastes really good, but like not a lot because she doesn't like to cook, which I don't blame her. But anyway, what she does is puts her chicken, she'll just get some chicken. I have thin cut breasts because I find they cook easy. But she will just get her chicken and put it in a baking dish and then put that sucker in the oven, like pour barbecue sauce all over it and put it in the oven. And then, you know, an hour later she's got chicken and that's all she's done. But I'm doing it a little different than her because my oven is ready. Because I like mine to get a little bit of a, you know, a pan crust on it before I put the barbecue sauce on. So I've got this chicken here and I'm gonna put it in my skillet. The skillet's really hot. But what that does, the hot oil will cook the outside of that chicken in this, I don't know, it's a nice way, I like it. My friend Michelle used to do this a lot, and honestly, if you're not so into barbecue sauce, I don't want to get my chicken hands on that, but I missed the part. If you're not that into barbecue sauce, you can just, like, salt and pepper chicken is good by itself. I remember going to a barbecue in, I think it was Bushwick, like 100 years ago, and my friend served me this chicken off his grill that I was like, what did you do to this? Because I used to put so much stuff on my chicken. And he's like, nothing, salt and pepper. And it was so good and so simple. So you can do that too. Okay, so I've already salted it and got it in the pan that way. So I'm going to salt and pepper the back of it while it's already in my skillet. And just let it cook for a minute. Now you don't want to move it around. You want to leave it there so it gets its little crusties on it. And work on your potatoes. So I've got some big old bacon potatoes here, some big old russets. Look at the size of these suckers. They're crazy. And I'm making them all because, well, there's 5 of us and we probably won't finish them. But if we don't, then I can use them for like twice baked potatoes. Because when it's in my own house, I will just take the food off the plate and recook it for you tomorrow. I don't care. So usually what I would do is pour olive oil on these. But I'm going to try something I have not tried before. I have this olive oil spray, and it claims to be just organic extra virgin olive oil. So it says it doesn't have propellants or whatever, so I'm hoping it's not too poison. And I'm going to spray these potatoes. Now you want to wash these really well before you do this, because you're going to want to eat the skins off of these. The skins are so good. It was a big old bad spot in there, so I just cut it off. It's hard to hold this spray thing when it's, I could have just used the regular olive oil. It's not that exciting, but it keeps me from having a puddle of olive oil on the bottom of this pan. So I'm coating them all over. And then if I had kosher salt, I would put kosher salt all over them. I don't right now. I only have regular salt. You gotta massage potatoes, you know, really make them feel loved. Okay, and then we're gonna put this kind of salt, which I'm getting olive oil all over it right now. Just a regular old Morton with their umbrella, but get them salted all over, because this is going to make this wonderful crusty skin. You don't need to poke holes in it. You don't need to do anything to it, and just set it on the oven rack. Now what I like to do is set the potatoes directly on the rack and then put the this baking sheet underneath, so if it does happen to drip anything, you catch it. And that's it. They're ready to go in. Now, once you've done that, don't waste all this good. Don't wash this off. Go like this and scrub your fronts and your backs of your hands. My friend Netta one time, I was going to some fancy party after I had 3 babies under 5 years old and didn't have time to do anything. And my hands looked awful. And she said, you know what? You don't need a manicure. Just go at them with the olive oil and salt. And she's right. It does make them look nice. So then you can rinse them, and you'll have these very soft, lovely hands. And then flip your chicken. Now looky there. See that crust? All that kind of orangey brown? That is, that's good stuff. So flip them and let them kind of do that on the other side. Or remember, if you don't want to do this mess, just pour the sauce on and stick it in the oven and be done. I'm not going to make you watch me put these potatoes in, but I do want to show you our little veggie side to go with it. So I have about 1 inch of water in this pot back here, and I'm just throwing the broccoli in. Now, salt your water. I mean, I'm being a little generous over here, but salt your water. You can get a little on the broccoli while you're at it if you want to. And then put the lid on. But don't turn that on until your potatoes are about ready, and I'm putting them in a 400-degree oven for about an hour. These may take a little more because they're super big. You can kind of start stabbing them at some point and see if you think they're done. And that's it. That is dinner, folks. Oh, I didn't show you the barbecue portion. So you got your chicken here. It's just kind of coated over. Pour some barbecue sauce on. Not a ton, because that chicken is also going to leach out some juice that's going to dilute the barbecue sauce, and it's going to be so good. Also, if you haven't tried this Carolina Gold from Trader Joe's, it's really good. Good grief. I'm sorry, y'all. I promise tomorrow I'll wash my face and stuff. Okay, so I'm putting the lid on, and I'm going to let that go. I wouldn't start that until about 20 minutes before your potatoes are done, or 30, because you don't want to get it done and then just have it sit there for 100 years. So I'm going to turn it off for now, and I'll come back to it. And I wonder, it might just be done from sitting in that hot Dutch oven. Anyway, that's it. That's chicken and taters, easy peasy style. Yep. What did I do? What's on fire? Nothing. We're fine.